Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I really wanted to show you guys how I made this Love Island inspired nail set, so let's jump right into it. So I actually recorded the second hand that I did for this nail set. The first hand I actually filmed in parts for a YouTube short, and then this hand I wanted to film for you guys here on YouTube from my long videos. I really wanted to do something super cute and Love Island themed, but like more so inspired, not really Love Island themed. Like I was watching the show Love Island and I wanted to create a nail set that was fun and summery, and I was like, what like colors will stand out with that? And I first immediately thought of pink and teal. I just feel like when Love Island's intro comes on, it's just like pink and teal and it's just really vibrant, so I really wanted to go in with those type of colors. And then I really wanted to do the bikini booby nail trend. I've been wanting to try it for the longest time, and I was just so glad that I finally got to try it out, and I want to do more. Like honestly, it's so cute, so different, and so fun. I know these nails are not for everyone. I know it's definitely an acquired type of nail set, but I see girls that actually get these nails done like this with acrylics on TikTok all the time, so I really wanted to try the design out for myself and just see how it came out. And I actually have no idea who started this trend, so whoever started it, you guys have an insane imagination and it's so cute and so fun. So I'm grabbing some 3D gel. I like to use the 4-in-1 deluxe gel from makartt, and I'm so sorry that I'm kind of out of frame. Like I said, it was my first time ever doing this design, so I was really nervous as far as how to sculpt everything out, but I just left the footage in so the video is not too short. I'm basically patting it on and kind of trying to smooth it out to the best of my ability. This is actually way more difficult than you would think. I actually tried the first hand with makartt rhinestone gel, like trying to glob on the gel, and then the second one here in this tutorial I am actually doing with the actual putty clear gel, the thicker one. So you can see I already went ahead and cured it. I tried to get the girls as even as I could. Honestly, it was so difficult to get them perfect, but in real life I feel like nobody's are perfect either way, like naturally, so I just went ahead and had fun with it. I feel like it's so cute either way, and I decided to go in with this really beautiful brown color called Caramel from Nailsslayedbyval. It is actually a liner gel. I really wanted a really thick opaque gel for this nail because I wanted it to cover and I didn't want it to look see-through, so I went in with 2 layers of this, curing in between, and I'm applying this with a like rounded brush. The rounded brush I usually use to like clean up a French or something like that. That's what I'm using. And because I naturally had to pat down the putty with all those tapping motions and patting motions, there was a little bit of like a little bit of an unsmooth surface on like the girl's part. So I'm going ahead and just putting on some makartt rhinestone gel to really level itself out and smooth the entire thing. I don't know how to explain it, but this works so perfectly. You can also like smooth it out with like a base coat gel, like any brand, but I went in with this because it's a little thicker and it'll fill in any unsmooth surface or holes or gaps that there was right there. So I'm just going in and smoothing it out to as best I can with the round brush again. I noticed that the makartt rhinestone gel does level itself out, and it honestly kind of leaks to the sides in a way, so you got to work really quickly. So once that was cured and I thought it looked good, I decided to continue on with the rest of the nail set. So I'm going to be doing the water method on the middle finger and on the pinky, and for the perfect water method you just want to mix some regular top coat with a little tiny dot of white gel polish, and then you're going to put it on with the round brush again. I only have one good round brush, so I had to clean it in between every single step. Like I was just using it for the brown gel. I had to clean it with acetone and then like make sure it was dry and then go in and use it for the water method. And you don't want to cure that sheer white. You want to just put on a layer and then put on dots of top coat, and it's going to create the perfect little water method. It is so cute. I like how it looks on top of this teal color, but the darker blue you use, the more the water method will stand out. So if you're having trouble with the water method, try that out. I was doing it so wrong in the whole beginning. Like every time I would try it, I would use like blooming gel and it never worked for me, and I always wondered why, and it's because of that. So now I'm going to be going in with a really cute palm tree. I actually recorded a video of this one as well for my YouTube shorts and also for TikTok, but this is just a cute palm tree that honestly looks like a pool floaty because I made it 3D and it looks so cute in the end. I just love the design so much that I wanted to create a separate video just showing this design on its own. So that's why I made it for a whole different nail set, because I'm going to be making another set similar to this but in extra long length. So yeah, I'm making a bunch of fun nail sets. I really want to make more summer ones and just as many as I can, honestly. So I'm going to go in with this bright green color. This is a lime green that's really bright from Nails by Dev as well. I don't know what it's called off the top of my head, unfortunately, but it's just one of the bright lime green colors. I think it might be called like Slime Time or something, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm just going in and creating the palm tree leaves, and I did like 4 sets of those. And once I like the way it looks, I am curing that. And then to add some extra dimension, I'm going to be adding some dark green right on top of that. This is just a random dark green gel polish. And I am just going and adding dimension to the leaves here. So this is going to make it stand out a little bit more. If I would have just done the one plain lime green color, I felt like it was blending into the background a little bit too much. And it was not perfect. It's just like it wasn't standing out, like it wasn't popping. And you can see that now that I added like the darker leaves, it's standing out way more against the background, and you can really see that it's turning into a palm tree, whereas in the beginning it just didn't look like it. So I really wanted to add dimension like that. I always like to do things like this when it comes to any type of leaves and stuff. And then to add in a little extra detail, I'm just doing this little crisscross pattern going down the base of the tree. And that is a really cute palm tree design. You can make the stump like as thick or thin as you would like. And yeah. And then for the pinky, I'm just going to do some leaves popping out the side of the nail like this. Almost like if there's a palm tree hidden like where your eyes can't see. That was my vision for that. So I'm doing some leaves here. And I just am basically doing the exact same method that I did for the middle finger right here on this one. And I'm gonna show you guys how I make it 3D as well in a second here, I think. But I love the way the palm trees look with like the whole summer vibe. That's why it's mainly giving me like Love Island vibes. And I don't know how I feel about Love Island this season. I've seen, I think, every single season of Love Island USA, and I don't know which season has been my favorite so far, but I honestly don't know. I just like watching them, honestly. I don't really care. I just watch it just for fun. But I'm adding some white as well to add a little extra dimension like I mentioned earlier. And this is just to basically make it pop a little more. But adding the white isn't 100% necessary. Like I felt like it already looked good with the 2 different tones of green. But you guys know me, I'm extra. I'm always trying to do the most. Like honestly, I really do. That's what I notice when I make nail sets. I'm like, did you have to do that? Like, I don't know. So I'm done with that now, and now I'm just going to be going in with the pointer finger design. So I'm going to do a hibiscus flower, very simple and easy. I felt like this is perfect for beginners because it's like a 2-tone hibiscus flower. So I'm doing the hibiscus little leaf part with the dotting tool, 5 sets of 3 dots and connecting them, and then I am going to be adding a dot in the center, and then I'm going to be dragging the color down to meet the dot in the center in 3 lines, or as many lines as you would want, honestly. And that is just the easiest way to do a hibiscus flower. It's so simple. I feel like everyone should learn this design if you're a beginner, because for summer it's so quick and easy, like honestly. And especially if like someone doesn't know exactly what they want on their nails, like let's just say they have like a plain French and they're like, I want something summery but not anything too crazy. Like you can add some like 2 hibiscus flowers, a few stones, and it'll just be so cute, like summer vibes but not too overboard. So I'm adding the little center part that sticks out of the flower as well, and then I'm just going to do some random dots here so that there's not an empty empty space. And then I'm curing that, and I'll be going on top of that with some white gel polish. You guys will see that in a second. But now I'm going to get started on painting our girl's bikini. So I am doing the teal color as the bikini color. I was about to do pink, but I really wanted to have fun on this nail set, and the other hand actually has a pink bikini on. So I wanted to, or the other thumb has a pink bikini on, so I wanted to do a teal bikini for this one. And I wanted it to be a really itty bitty little bikini, giving like hot girl summer vibes. You know what I mean? Like if you're in, like, you know, I don't know, I just wanted it to look really cute. So I'm doing a small little bikini on this one. The other one has a little more coverage, so I just wanted to have fun with it and really do something different on each one. So this one is a smaller bikini, and I'm also adding thinner straps, and then I'm also going to do a little bow in the center where it ties in the middle. And also, I'm going to add polka dots on this. So I added glitter on the other one. The other one is a glittery pink bikini. And this one has white polka dots on it, which you'll see in a second. I'm loving it. It's so cute. Like, honestly, so unique. I would not personally probably wear a nail set like this, but I see girls that do. So I wanted to make it. I felt like it's so fun. And if you like nails like this, you're definitely a fun type of girl. Like, for sure. I love making sets like this so much. and I actually never get asked for it. That's why this is not a customer order. This is just a nail set I made for fun. So I am going and doing the little bow here in the center, and then I'll do the polka dots with the dotting tool. And I feel like the polka dots made it so adorable. I felt like I wanted to add some type of design on it. I just didn't know what exactly. And yeah, so shout out to whoever created this design for nails. It's like so crazy that you can think of stuff like this. Like, I don't know. And for the ring finger, I am going in with this glittery top coat to add a little shimmer, and then curing that, and then getting started on the polka dots. Really quick and easy, just dotting some on here. And then once that's done, I am also going to go in and shade a little bit afterwards, just to add a little bit of dimension onto her body. And I am actually also going to add the white on top of the hibiscus flower, I think, at this point, since my dotting tool already has white on it. So you guys might see that in a second here. And I don't really know what else to say, but I really wanted this set to have some bling and some stones. Actually, fun fact, I originally made the ring finger with this like 3D design that I freaking hated. And I actually went ahead and removed that design altogether, scratched that idea, and decided to go in with some rhinestones instead, because I felt like it was more me. I feel like when I try to like make things a little more quote unquote trendy, or like add more of the 3D designs that I feel like people might like, but then it's like my heart is telling me like, no, add some bling instead. And it's just more me. Like, I don't know, I can't explain it, but I just didn't feel right having the original design that I had in the beginning. You guys are probably not going to see it unless I decide to post a video on YouTube Shorts, because I made a video of like me throwing the nail, like not super dramatically, but kinda throwing the nail and then like redoing the design. So I might upload that, and you guys might be able to see it. But I just felt like some bling was needed. I don't know, I just really felt like it was, so that's what I decided to do. And I am curing the nail set. I'm grabbing some shading gel from Nails by Dev. This shading gel is perfect for any type of character, any type of portrait. Anytime you want to add some shading to anything, you can add it with this product. So I'm just going around right here and adding some shading to the cleavage area and just making it look a little bit more 3D. Yeah, 3D. A little more 3D, and adding some underneath as well right here. And yeah, I like it so much. It's really cute, and I made a mistake there, so I just cleaned that up. And so the lines don't look too harsh. I'm grabbing the clean brush and I am just smoothing it out, kind of shading it in the center so that it doesn't look so harsh, just like a regular, like, I don't know, grayish line. I wanted it to look really natural, so I blended that out, and that really made it pop even more. Like, honestly, that made such a difference. She also has a highlight gel, and since I had some Milky White, I kind of replicated the highlight gel by putting some right here on the top to make it look like there's more highlight. But honestly, I don't know, it didn't really do that much, so I just kind of left it as it was and then cured it. And then once that was all finished, I am going in and adding the belly button. Of course, I had to add the belly button. I also added a little belly button piercing by putting a little rhinestone on it. It is so cute. And then I am putting some rhinestone gel here on the ring finger, and I'm going to be applying some crystals now. I decided to go in with this colorful pink pearl and then this starfish charm that I love so much, and I'm going to be putting on some crystals. The starfish charm is actually from Nails Bling Supply, I think. So, and then these little tiny what are these? Seashells are from Shein, I believe. So I'm putting some of those, and then some more crystals, and just this little starfish right here. And I felt like the starfishes really made it stand out. And it's honestly not so much bling, but basically charms. But the charms make it look so cute. So once the charms were on there, I cured it really fast so they don't move around. Cleaned off my round brush in case I need it again. And then I think after this, I can just top coat after I add the belly button and a few more rhinestones right here on the pointer finger. I'm going to top coat because I am going to still add a few 3D accents onto this nail set, which you guys will see in a second. So this new 3D gel that I'm using is actually so cool. It is for rhinestones, and it is also like a 3D gel that you can use to do 3D designs because it's no wipe. So I love that. And I'm just testing it out for now to see if I like it. But once that's done, I am top coating, and I'm going to be top coating the entire nail, getting in all of the nooks and crannies, making sure that there is no top coat leaking to the edges also, because I hate that. Sometimes you might not notice and the top coat will be like on the sides of the nail, and then you'll put it into cure and it'll be like halfway dripped and it'll cure like that. So always wipe down the edges like I am here before you put the nail in to cure it, because you never know when that can happen to you. And I am top coating over the stones. Like, it's not a big deal to me. I feel like they look cute when they're top coated because it looks a little more like, I don't know, like if they're in water, you know what I mean? So I like that vibe for these summer type of nails. And I am definitely top coating over these charms because there's pearls, there's the little chrome, and this type of charm can lose its color over time, especially the pearls. So I really like to just make sure I top coat those and seal them in. And then I'm doing the same thing to the pinky, sealing it in, finishing that. And then once everything is all top coated, it looks so glossy and pretty. And I'm going in with my 3D gel, and I'm going to be going in and doing the lines on the palm tree as 3D. So I'm just kind of doing quick little lines to make it pop more. And it honestly, like I said, looks like a pool floaty. It's really cute. I feel like there's cute pool floaties where like they hold your drinks and stuff, and it looks like one of those. So that's what I mean when I say pool floaty. And I'm going to be going in with my makartt rhinestone gel and putting on some bigger 3D bubbles because it's really easy to do with this type of rhinestone gel. So I'm going in and doing that on the pinky as well, so the pinky is not too simple, because I don't like leaving any nails too simple when all the other nails are really detailed. You know what I mean? I just prefer to have them all detailed, or like, I don't know, add a little something extra to most of them. I am also going to be making the base of the tree 3D as well. So you guys will see that in a second. So I grabbed some 3D gel on the brush because it's a little easier to apply. And I'm going to be putting it on the stump of the tree too, so that I can really look really cute. And when I finish up this nail set, I was actually watching the newest episode of Love Island. So I was like, oh, it's a perfect time to post it. I posted on my Instagram like at nighttime, but I was like, whatever. I really want to post it so bad. I don't really care about what time it is. So yeah, you guys, that was pretty much it for this nail set. Once it was done and filed, this is what it looks like. And yeah, you guys, that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!